Hey everybody, welcome to Horrifically Horrifying. I'm Kevin Taft, writer gay LA on Twitter, and writer for Edge Media Network. I write movie reviews, and I'm a horror fanatic. And today I am the only person talking to you because Heather had a little bit of a pet emergency, and we were sending good thoughts out to Heather and her pets. But she is not here tonight, so it's just me. So you're going to have to put up with me and my face. So hopefully that'll be okay. We're just going to talk about some new movies that are coming out. We're going to talk about some new trailers, horror movie trailers. So it'll be a quick, fun kind of night for us. So let's start by talking about a little things like I'll talk about some stuff I watched. So this weekend, or actually last week, a movie came out on demand. I think it might even be at theaters, called The Evil Next Door. This is the poster. It's a movie about a family. A very typical movie about a family who moves into a new house, and guess what? The house is haunted. And horrible things happen like that. Which I know looks a little similar to the recent movie Separation, which was not very good. But I actually liked this movie. So I'm going to show you a little trailer to give you a little feel of what it's all about. It is with subtitles. It's Swedish. So if you're okay with that, that's cool. But just a little precursor, I did like this movie. So check it out. Let's see what you think.
Och den förra ägaren, de renoverade ju huset.
Hallå? Det bor ett barn här.
Det har nog bott ett barn här.
Jag vill leka. Nej, jag är ensam.
Då berättar han för alla om sin nya kompis.
Det inte bor någon pojke här bredvid, va?
Nu kommer jag!
Lukas. Hej!
Du har halva gått igen.
Just det, precis. Och det är de som har köpt Peter och Jennys gamla hus.
Du vet vad som hände där, va? Snart är det där huset.
Det är något så jävla konstigt som händer här.
Han har gjort.
Vad vill han, Lukas?
So there you go. There's the trailer for The Evil Next Door. I will say that I actually really enjoyed this movie. There's nothing new. It is a standard, we bought a house, something's wrong with the house. The man doesn't believe the woman, whatever. And the kid doesn't say enough about what's going on with him. You know, he sees all this shit and he doesn't say anything. But, you know, kids will be kids. But it's actually really effective. It takes like 30 minutes for things to, like, some creepy things happen, but there is a moment where something super creepy happens, completely unexpected, and literally like made my skin crawl. And then it's just got that fun haunted house feeling in a horror movie that we all love. It's just one of those movies we like. I will say that the ending, the resolution to the film doesn't quite work. It's trying to be a little bit empathic and a little bit emotional and compassionate, and I get it. It just felt like, it petered out. But the rest of it is really good. The performances are good. It's filmed really well. Again, there's nothing new about this movie. This is a haunted house. Kid sees things. Mom sees things. Dad doesn't believe it. We've seen this before, but maybe because it's in subtitles, I don't know. For some reason, it worked for me, and I thought it was really scary. I jumped a few times, which I love. I thought there was an interesting dynamic because they rent this house that's attached to another house, and the other house has not been rented in a long time, and that's the problem house. And there's some mysteries and some surprises there. So I say rent it for sure. It's on VOD. I think it's in theaters somewhere too. So check it out. But I really liked it. So I'm gonna say see it. And Heather is not here to tell me yay or nay, but I don't think she saw it. So I'm just gonna say she's gonna love it. I've had wine, just so you know. Anyway, so the second movie actually is something Heather recommended to me, and I watched last night before she realized she couldn't join us today. And that is a movie called Til Death with Megan Fox, who, she seems to be having a resurgence here. She starred in the movie Rogue recently, where she played, I guess, somebody going after poachers. And apparently she's very believable and very good. And I think the problem with Megan Fox is she is so beautiful. She almost doesn't look real. And when the movie started, I was like, she's not real. Like, this has got to be fake. But she's always looked the same. She's just a gorgeous woman, but that doesn't mean she can't act. That doesn't mean she's not a good actress. Doesn't mean she can't carry a movie. And I will tell you that in Til Death, she carries this fucking movie, and she does a damn fucking good job. And you feel empathy for her. You feel compassion for her. And she kicks some fucking butt. So with that, I am going to show you the trailer, because I actually didn't see the trailer and just watched the movie cold. But I feel like it is definitely worth checking out. And it opens on Friday. I believe it's on VOD. It might be in theaters too. I'm not positive about that, but I know it's on VOD. But it's worth checking out. So here is a look at Til Death with Megan Fox.
Happy anniversary, Pumpkin. Things have been bad between us, and I'm sorry. I know one surprise isn't going to fix everything.
I love you with all of my heart. Till death do us part.
I'm impressed you made it this far. There's one final surprise. Happy anniversary, Pumpkin.
We're not leaving until we open that safe.
200 grand in rocks. We split the diamonds. Let's go.
2 people knew the combination to that safe. The guy who hired us. And the girl.
She could be miles away by now.
She's still in the house.
No one needs to get hurt.
He wants you to scream.
Please, please.
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary.
Such a perfect couple.
I'm gonna cut myself free of you if it's the last thing I do.
So there's the trailer for Til Death, and I will say I knew nothing about this movie. I was sent a screener of it and watched it cold without watching the trailer, and I will say I enjoyed the crap out of it. Megan Fox is amazing. She, again, for the first like 20 minutes, I'm like, she's not real. She's just so beautiful. And I feel like people write her off as an actress who she's just pretty and she's like the bimbo. She's a good actress. She's proven that before. And I feel like she's having a resurgence, which I really like, with Rogue and Till Death. And I think she has 2 other projects coming out too. She really can carry a movie and she can hold your attention. You don't just look at her as like, oh, she's the pretty girl. She's the pretty hot girl. She's good. And I felt that this movie was filmed really well. It was directed really well. It's one of those movies that I feel like people go to the movies now and they just want some big budget action bullshit. Marvel movies, it's like people only go to the movies now if they're Marvel movies. But honestly, this movie, like, I would love to see with an audience, with people cheering and like gasping and trying to just hope that she gets free and through everything that she has to go through. It's just one of those movies. It's great. It's really well directed. It's well acted. God love guy who plays her husband that she's attached to, who's dead because he's in a lot of the scenes and he basically needs to get dragged around and fall downstairs and stuff like that. And God love him for keeping a straight face, because I don't know how I could have done it, but I don't know. I thought it was great. I really, really, really enjoyed it. So between that and Evil Next Door, you have 2 good movies, 2 good new horror movies to watch this week. I did see another movie, and I'm hoping that the embargo isn't happening soon, and I don't have much to say about it, but I watched a movie called Great White. Yes, it's yet another shark movie by the people who gave you The Deep and I think 47 Meters Down. It stars the girl, I can't remember her name, please forgive me, from 30 Rock, the hot secretary girl. She's very good in it. It's just about 5 people who end up stranded in the ocean when sharks are attacking. It's a typical shark movie. There's nothing much new about it. It's filmed well. It's well produced. CGI sharks kept my attention. It's not the greatest thing that I've ever seen, but it's a shark movie. And if you're looking for a shark movie where people have to escape sharks, it works. There's some suspense to it. So check that out. What I want to talk about is 2 trailers that come out this week. And we wanted to talk about those. So, of course, you all know Halloween Kills is coming out finally October 15th. It was supposed to come out a year ago. There's Michael Myers in all his glory. And here he is again. Let's talk about the trailer. I will warn you, for those of you who may not have seen the trailer, it does reveal a little too much for my taste. It's possible that they're revealing a lot, but then there's going to be a lot more, which will be cool. But I am a little worried about them revealing too many of the kills. So, warning, you might not want to watch this, but let's discuss the trailer. This is probably going to be the second time I watch it and probably the only other time that I'll watch it, because I don't want to ingrain it into my memory and then I'm not going to be surprised. But anyway, here's Halloween Kills if you have not seen it.
My grandmother was right. The boogeyman was real.
It's over.
We can't hurt anyone ever again.
No one told you.
Told me what?
Somebody in there?
Michael Myers is alive.
Stop! You had a knife in your stomach.
You and Allison should not have to keep running. Evil dies tonight.
I'm not just gonna sit and watch another innocent person die.
If you track Michael's victims, that's a straight line to Michael's childhood home.
What do we do?
We fight.
Let's hunt him down.
Michael Myers is flesh and blood. But a man couldn't have survived that fire. The more he kills, the more he transcends.
Run! Go now!
He's the essence of evil.
Do it! Do it! You want your mask? Come and get it!
I'm coming for you, Michael.
Okay, so there's Halloween Kills. I mean, you know, I'm not a big fan of people reviewing trailers because it's a freaking trailer. Just, it is what it is. Can we see the movie? But, you know, people like to do that. So I'm going to do it a little bit here. The only thing I will say is I feel like they gave away too many kills. Even if they're just random kills at the beginning, you don't need to show them to me. You don't need to show me how he gets out of the burning building. Show him in the door, and then let me wonder how he gets out. Don't show me it. But I do feel like there's going to be a lot involved in this movie, which is what excites me a little bit, because you see Tommy in there, you see Kyle Richards, I can't remember her name. So that's interesting. Like, I'm kind of curious how they're going to work those two characters in, and I love that. But I'm going to say this. You know, I enjoyed the 2018 version of Halloween. I love seeing Michael Myers in anything. He's one of my favorite iconic horror icons. So, you know, I'm thrilled that he's back, and I'm thrilled that people are enjoying him again, and he's not just kind of like the cheap, crappy movie that comes out. But I will say that Halloween H2O, I think, gave more of a believable psychological reaction to what happened to Laurie Strode. I rewatched it again after I watched 2018, and I was like, this just feels more organic to me. This feels more like what Laurie would have done, would have gone through. And I kind of wish they just continued on that path. You know, I know they tried to do it with the one after H2O 8 or whatever it was, and that was terrible. They killed off Laurie Strode quickly. They keep on saying like, oh, this is about trauma and this is what is realistic. I feel like this isn't as realistic as H2O was. But this is what we got, so I'm not going to complain, because I love Michael Myers, and I love seeing sorry, my thing just paused for a second. And I love seeing Jamie Lee Curtis back, you know, enjoying kind of what made her a star. And I appreciate the fact that she's in it and going freaking full force. I think that's awesome. So I'm totally there for Halloween Kills. I'm totally there for Halloween Ends. I think that's what it's called. I'm going to see it. I just wish the trailer didn't be like, look, set up for a kill. Look, the kill. Like, they showed 3 or 4 of them. We don't need them. Let us be surprised when they happen. That's half the fun of a Halloween movie, is the build up to the kill is the scary part. But so don't show me all the kills. Like, learn how to do the build up. So I don't know if that's just the marketing or whatever, but that irritated me. But again, there's so much in here that I feel like we've only scratched the surface of what's going to happen in Halloween Kills. So I'm super excited. Michael Myers is amazing. We all love him. So we're all going to see it no matter what. Even if we don't like 2018, we're going to see it, right? Okay. The other trailer that came out recently, or the new trailer that came out, is a new trailer for Candyman, which comes out on August 27th. So let's take a look at that, and then we'll have a little talk. Or I guess I'll talk.
This is where it all began. The story of Candyman. Local character, he walk around handing out candy to the neighborhood kids. One day, a couple of kids get razor blades in their candy. Police come around. That's when I saw the true face of fear.
Get on your knees. Hands, hands, hands.
They beat him, tortured him, killed him right there on the spot. A couple weeks later, more razor blades and more candy. He been innocent.
So he's real?
Candyman ain't a he. Candyman's the whole damn hive. If you're out here looking for Candyman, you ask me, stay away.
I feel really connected to this story.
Go on.
Right here, in this neighborhood, the legend started. And the legend is, if we say his name 5 times while looking in the mirror, we could summon him.
Summon the Candyman.
Hell no.
Candyman.
Anthony, no.
Candyman.
Stop.
I don't want to get creeped out in my new apartment before bed.
Candyman.
Black people don't need to be summoning.
I dare you.
Don't say that.
Say his name.
Candyman. You better not do that last one.
Candyman. You want to be a part of the story, right?
No.
Say his name. Candyman.
Anthony? 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 Are you okay?
Anthony.
What the hell is going on?
Anthony!
This neighborhood is haunted.
I think I made a mistake. I brought him back.
Candyman isn't real.
He chose you. He has purpose for you.
Tell everyone. New to the neighborhood.
You should say it.
Candyman.
Say his name.
Candyman!
So there you go. There's Candyman. I mean, I'm gonna go see it. It looks interesting. Why am I so washed out? Sorry, guys. You know, maybe I'm trying to make sure I look okay. What's interesting is, you know, I'm old enough to have seen Candyman, the original, in the theater. And I remember even at the time, it was kind of a 2.5 star out of 5 movie. Like everybody was like, "Yeah, it's just trying to be the next Freddy Krueger." It was entertaining enough. It was enjoyable enough. So I guess that's good for a remake because it was an okay movie. I need to revisit it. I haven't seen it in 30 years, but I remember like it was fine. It wasn't something that made a huge impact on everybody. And that's just kind of my perspective of the time. It was just another horror movie with, you know, a specific character. You know what I mean? So there was Jason, there was Michael, there was Freddy Krueger, and then there was Candyman. And I think they tried to make that stick, and it didn't totally stick. So I think now I feel like Nia DaCosta and Monkey Paw and Jordan Peele, they're trying to make it stick. And I do realize that there is some racial and cultural elements to it, which make it more interesting. And I agree with that. I feel like this version is going to be to touch on it a lot more. And I think it's going to be more impactful in that way. So that's what I'm looking forward to in this. But, you know, do I think it's going to be the second coming of horror? And I don't. I'm hoping it's really good. I'm hoping it's really fun. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to see what they do with it. But again, I just remember Candyman wasn't a big deal when we were younger. It was a hit, but it wasn't freaking Freddy Krueger. It didn't last. It didn't have an everlasting effect. So I'm hoping this version has that effect. So that could be cool. Like the trailers have all been really good. I'm really excited to have a female horror director. These things all excite me. So I am definitely on board, ready to be there, first in line. Gonna see it. we'll see how it goes. You know, I can't remember how the bees even fit in with this, but I'm looking forward to it still to an extent. So there you have it. So I've shown you 4 trailers. I know this is a little bit of a different show for you guys. Sorry, put comments in there if you hate me. If you don't want to see my face anymore, that's fine. But I just wanted to, we did want to do a show. Again, we hope that Heather's dogs are fine. And we'll have more guests here. Just scheduling was a bit of an issue today. So I wanted to talk about that and just some reminders. This weekend, Fear Street comes out. The first of the Fear Street movies comes out on July 2nd. That is based on the R.L. Stein books. I didn't read them as a kid. They were kind of not part of my childhood, but I know they were super popular. So they are doing these Fear Street movies. That's an image from, I believe, the first one, which again, I'm going to switch back to that. Opens on July 2nd. That's 1994. Then the week later, there's a Fear Street Part 2, which takes place in 1978. And then the week after that, July 16th, is Fear Street 1666. And they are all supposed to be interlinked. So I'm actually really looking forward to that. I know I actually just got sent the first 2 movies today. Haven't had the chance to watch them, but I am very excited about it. But just keep in mind, that is this Friday. But also keep in mind that also Til Death is also this Friday. And The Evil Next Door is already out on VOD. So please look at all these movies. They I haven't seen Fear Street, but I'm hoping it's good. But Evil Next Door and Til Death both look really amazing. So check those out. The other thing I wanted to remind you guys of, hey, Werewolves Within is still out. It came out last week. One of the best movies of the year. I know the HCA has nominated it as one of the best indie movies and one of the best movies of the year. So please check it out. It's wonderful. It's hilarious. Couple of frights, but it's like Clue with werewolves. So it's definitely something that you want to check out this weekend. So with that, I'm gonna end the show. I know it's a quickie this week, and I know it's just me. Sorry, but I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found some movies to be excited about. Hey, also, honestly, tell me what you think about the movies that I recommended below. I would like to hear what you think about The Evil Next Door. Again, remember it's subtitles, but hey, didn't bother me at all. And then also Til Death, which also opens on Friday. And then, hey, talk about Fear Street. I haven't seen it yet. Hopefully by that point I'll see it too, but I'd love to hear what you guys think about the show, about the movies that I've recommended, that we've talked about. What do you think about the Halloween Kills trailer, about Candyman? No right or wrong answers. It's just everybody's opinion, you know. We all got them. So I hope you have a great week, and look forward to some horror coming this week. We've got some great ones this weekend, so I'm really excited. Hope you have a great time. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.